fine and safe. So today we are going to discuss a small poem from the textbook First Flight. The name of the poem is Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. Even though he is a familiar poet for us, I will give you a small information about Robert Frost. Robert, Robert Frost was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. And he was born on 26 March 1874 and died on 29 January 1963. And some of his famous poems, The Run Out Taken, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Melting Wall, etc. And he was a natural poet too. Write down this poem into your notebook and the meaning, poetical devices too. So first we will discuss the poem, new words and poetical devices, summary, message, questions and answers, and some questions also I will give you at the end of this video, and that you have to find out the answers. So just start the poem. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruined. So first look at the meaning. Shook is a past form of shake. Hemlock tree, and you can see here the image of picture of hemlock tree. Poisonous tree with small white flowers. That is the meaning of hemlock tree. Look at this picture. Rued, R-U-E-D. Rued is the important meaning, important word. Please write down this meaning too. Rued means held in regret. R-U-E-D. Rued means held in regret. Now just go back to the poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. The poet says, once he was in a sad, depressive mood, and that time he just came out from his house. And it was a winter season, and all the trees and houses were covered with snow. In that winter season, he came out because his mood was very sad. He was in a bad condition. He was very sad. And that time he just sat under a hemlock tree. That time a crow just landed on a branches of a hemlock tree. And with the sudden movement of the crow, some particles, dust of snow, dust means fine particles of snow. Some fine particles of snow fell on his body. And we know that the snow, it is very cold and soft. So the poet who was very sad, who came out from his house, and that time a crow shook down on him some fine particles of snow. And what happened when these fine particles of snow fell on his body? Just look at another stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruined. So he was very sad when the snow fell on his body. That has given his heart a change of mood. What is the change happened? He was very sad and his mood changed from sad to happy. And he had a feeling that he would go waste the whole day because he was very sad. But when the snow fell on his body, that has given his mood a change from sad to happy. Now he realized that he already wasted the half part of his day and he should utilize the other half part of the day. And he's ready to utilize the other part of his day. So that is the plain meaning of this poem. So the poet who was very sad, who came out from his house, that time a crow shook down the branches of hemlock tree and some fine particles of snow fell on his body. That has given his mood from sad to happy, and now he is ready to utilize the other part of his day. And in this poem, the poet used some symbols. Just look at the symbols. First is crow. Crow usually is a symbol of bad omen, death, fear, depression. And here, snow is very cold, soft, the falling snow. And it is a symbol of joy, happiness, a new beginning. And here we already discussed the hemlock tree, and it is a poisonous tree with the small white flowers. Again, just go back to the poem. Here, the poet used some uncommon poetical bird and tree. Usually, poets use some beautiful birds like pigeon and peacock like that. But here, the poet used crow as a symbol of bad omen, depression, fear, death. And you look at the tree. Usually, poets use beautiful trees like oak, palm, etc. But here, the poet used hemlock tree. It is a poisonous tree. So why did the poet use such poetical uncommon bird and tree? Because he just want to show his mood. His mood, he was very sad, his condition was very bad. Only to show his mood, the poet used such uncommon poetical devices like an uncommon bird and a tree. So it's about the poem. So he was very sad. He came out. That time a crow shook down the branch of a hemlock tree. Some particles of snow fell on his body, and that changed his mood. And he had a feeling that he would go waste the whole day. But that snow saved from wasting that day. And he's just now he's going to utilize the other half part of his day. Now, what is the message of this poem? The poet is telling us that we should enjoy the nature utmost because small things can change our mood, our life. That is the message of this poem. Now, just look at the poetical devices of this poem. First, we will discuss about the rhyme scheme of this poem. What are the rhyming words of this poem? So, just look at the rhyming words, rhyme scheme of this poem. The way a crow. So crow and snow. As just look at crow and snow. It is rhyming. So it is a and me and tree is rhyming. Heart and part. It is also rhyming. Mood and ruin. It is also rhyming. So what is the rhyme scheme of this poem? A B A B C D C D. That is the rhyme scheme of this poem. Again, go back to the another particle devices the poet used in this poem. First one is alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of same consonant sound in the nearby words. That is alliteration. So just here look at what are the rhyme alliterative words here. Has given my heart. Her sound is repeating. So it is alliterative words. Her sound. And another one saved some. Sound is alterating, is same word starting. So that is also alteration. So here just look at this form. So her, that is alteration. And another one s, that is also alteration. And another one is another particle device. So alteration, I think it's clear for you. Alteration means repetition of same consonant sounds in the nearby words. Here in this poem, alliterative words are her, and s sound as alliterative words. And now look at the another particle device. It is enjambment. Enjambment. What is enjambment? When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation marks, it is called enjambment. It has been used throughout the poem. Okay, in this poem, you can see a lot of enjambment here. Almost all the words is enjambment. You look at the first line, the way a crow. We won't get a meaning from this first line. But when you read the second line, shook down on me. Now you just get a meaning. So without any punctuation mark, if a first line or a line is continuing in the second line, that is enjambment. Here, almost all the lines is enjambment. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. All these lines are enjambment. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part. Is also enjambment. Okay, that is about poetical devices. And now just look at the summary of this poem. Okay. The poet says that once he was in a sad, depressive mood and was sitting under a hemlock tree. A crow sitting on the same tree shook off the dust of snow, that is, small particles of snow that remain on the surface after the snowfall on the poet. The simple action changed the poet's mood. He realized that he had just wasted a part of his day, repenting and being lost in sorrow. But the change in his mood made him realize that he should utilize the rest of the day in some useful activity. His sorrow was washed away by the light shower of the snow dust. His spirit was revived and he got ready to utilize the rest of the day. This is a small summary of the poem. Please write down these two in your notebook. And now just look at the message of this poem. What is the message that we already discussed? We should enjoy nature at most and we should have a positive outlook even towards simple acts because they can lead to the learning of greater lessons of enjoying life. Because maybe a small thing can change our life. So we should enjoy and we should have a positive outlook even towards simple acts. That is the message the poet wants to give on us. And now just look at the questions and answers. How has the poet observed nature in the poem Dust of Snow? Then the answer is there. And he just observed nature as a positive medium of change for him. The poet had been the sorrowful and depressive mood in the poem, but then the way a crew shook snow dust of it changed his mood. Nature gave him the inspiration to behave in a positive manner. And another question, why does the poet use such poetically uncommon bird and tree? What does it reflect? That we already discussed. Another question is, why does the poet say that he had saved some part of a day I had to wait? Okay, so just write down these questions in your notebook. Another thing, I will give you some questions that you have to find out the answers. Okay, and before that, I want to tell you something. The poet just used two negative things that we have already discussed. So, but what is the result of that? The crow, it is a symbol of bad omen, and the hemlock tree, it is a poisonous tree, and the mood of the poet, it was also sad. But the result is a positive thing. When the snow fell on his body, a positive thing happened. So we can say that it is an ironic poem. Okay, two negative things, and the result is quite opposite. A positive thing happened. So that is about this poem. So these questions, write down these questions and find out the answers too. So what is the questions? What are the questions? Where was the poet and what happened to him? Second question, justify the role of the crow in the poem Dust of Snow in changing the poet's mood. Third one, a simple moment proves to be very significant and saves the rest of the day of the poet from being wasted. Explain on the basis of the poem Dust of Snow. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.